So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think you get...
Decent chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Knocks it out wide. Kerkesh. Kerkesh got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's managed to get free. Cross into the... climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that is a little undercooked. Paredes. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Salah, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So it is still 0-0. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Torres. And Torres! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Over to the other side. Hakimi. Paredes. And this is Batistuta. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rudiger. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Bergvall. Now it's Lang. And this is Mohamed Salah. And a chance! He's scored! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Pete.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick
To
reminder
attack on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
That's been intercepted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. And he lines up a cross. Hakimi, he has found the way through. Swings in a terrific header.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's found a way through, and he shoots!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Paredes. Bruno Fernandes.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And this is Torres. He's shifting through the gears here.
Bruno Fernandes. Bergvall looking to add to his goal.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Hakimi. Bergvall.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Upamecano.
Threads one in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that's well seen too.
Mohamed Salah. Nice looking ball.
That's good vision. And he was alert to it.
Paredes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Hakimi. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Marquinhos has given away a free kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Hakimi. That is a crunching tackle. And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to play it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And now a sudden chance to counter. And a chance! Oh, it's there! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently?
Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he was quick to react. Mignon with the clearance. Gakpo. Gakpo on a charge down the left. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gakpo is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's an imaginative pass. Rudiger cuts it out. That has been cut short. Bruno Fernandes. Bergvall, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Paredes. And it's Bergvall. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Marquinhos. And he's picked it up out wide. Bruno Fernandes, he's got all. They've got to be quick to recover this. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Number 5.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field, number
Lewandowski.
21, Vinicius Junior.
Zubimendi.
Number 18,
Bruno
Pulisic.
Fernandes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now Vinicius Junior! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there is his 30th goal. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and shoots!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. Now there's a tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is a great pick out. And this is Mohamed Salah. Terrific header! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
To be a
great chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davis. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Driving forward, and this is Mohamed Salah. Chance to deliver, and that should get the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of complete control.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. Bergvall. And it's Hakimi. He has found the way through. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any
and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. That ball looks a good one. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cristiano has a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. Shoots! He's delivered all right! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Danilo. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, one moment you're in possession. Real chance! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Danilo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. In he goes again. Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lang. Spread out to the left. Davis still... Oh, great header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Lang! He's missed, but not by that far. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Shot a goal! It's there! The second half sparked straight into life. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very...
Forlan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's having a go! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Nicely spread. Knocks it into space. Hazard. He's picked his way through. Takes aim and crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Palmer. Here's Rodri. And now the breakaway. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Now it's Forlan. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just about up to 75 minutes. Forlan. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Xavi Alonso.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, no joy this time. And this is Forlan. Bruno Fernandes goes steaming forward. Now, can they get him away? Palmer has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good spread. Messi. That's the throw. He is through here. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's found a way through. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Palmer. On the score sheet 3 times.
And just a quick reminder today
Very
to
much
please drink
the man.
responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
reflections
in
on what you've
inappropriate
seen,
manner
Jim?
will be removed.
Well, the look on
Thank
the
you very
managers.
much.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in, and he's in on... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! There it is! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rudiger attempts a clearance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Showing good feet. Paredes promptly onto that, and that is that. he's managed to get rid. That has been slung wide. Takes a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Is there any support? He might not need it. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's been caught napping. Danilo. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. The ball's gone astray.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Paredes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's had it nicked away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Danilo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gakpo. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's having a shot! He scores! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Hakimi at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's 2 now. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Diogo Costa will have to save it here or there's real trouble. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
Just the goalkeeper's a bit shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so into... Applies the finish!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
He's on it. Can he get away? Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Great ball, and he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the run. Conte. Xabi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's onto this. And the shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, nice touch. Gakpo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Gakpo, he is through here. Gakpo with the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Approaching the half-hour mark. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking for options for move. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Oh, smashing header! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Neatly clipped into space.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Xabi Alonso tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mohamed Salah, that's a good ball. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out to the left flank. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Xavi Alonso, and he was quick to react. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to the hour now. Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Pedri. He's shifting through the gears. Chance for a shot! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Pedri. Number 10,
So time for change.
Messi.
And this one has been on the
Coming
cards
on
for a
the
little
field,
while.
Number 5,
Chelsea are
Hazard.
sitting pretty,
Number
2-0
4,
up.
Bitts.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 14,
Chelsea
Xabi
making
Alonso.
consecutive changes here.
Number 9, Kukcu. Number 15, Eucrez.
Hazard.
Coming on the field.
Neither of these two want to
Number
come off
8,
second best.
Vitinha. Number 41, Esteban. Number 22, Robert
He's under a
Lewandowski.
lot of pressure there. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found the way through. Gakpo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just 5 minutes left. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. And they've switched it over to the other side. Davis. And that interception was most necessary.
That's
There will
great
be 5
positioning,
minutes
so
added
good from him.
time.
And he was alert to it. 5 minutes to add. Some resolute defending there. And it's Azar. Can he get it through? And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger fullback.
Here's a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
He's had it taken off him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Played back to the goalkeeper. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Pedri. And here's Dembele. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Driving on and making good progress. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rafinha threads one in, and that has been clubbed away. Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul. That is good strength. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, what a ball! Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bruno Fernandes. Now Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Paredes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he scores! Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rafinha. Oh, that's delightful. Danilo promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, smashing header! And Dijk gets good distance on it. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedri. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Shot! Off the post! That's really well cleared. And it's Dembele. Neymar. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And the shot! It's a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's in on goal! Real chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cannavaro. Forlan looking to add to his goal. The ball has bounced loose now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is just caressing the ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he thumps it clear. Bruno Fernandes. And time is up. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Reinders, a man who can do little wrong right now.
Well, Peter, he's been all action in recent weeks, ensuring his team keeps its balance at all times. And on form, definitely one of the best central mid...
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Germany are in front. We'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chance! He's got a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch.
Tries a shot! Goal! Germany! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard tries to play it through. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro makes the interception. Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, just skips past his big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Bruno Fernandes. Van Bouten gets a foot in here. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Van Bouten. That's Cannavaro.
3 minutes at a time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got full. Sticks it away. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
SANJU Gaming. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Khan claims comfortably. Played out to the left flank. Pinches it off him. Rodri. That has been slung wide. Gakpo could try cutting inside here. That's a good ball. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Reinders really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's there to hit it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Mohamed Salah. Danger averted for now. Into the last quarter of an hour. That has been cut short. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Messi, and he decides to cross it. And that has been cleared. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Gakpo. So what can they make of this? He has a look up. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gakpo showing great feet there. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Shifted upfield. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribéry providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Batistuta. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Decent chance! It's there! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
After 30 minutes is number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Clipped into space. Gets his head on it! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lovely bit of skill. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he cuts out the supply. That's a good ball out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now, to all members
Look
of
back
the
on the
crowd,
first 45
I'd
minutes.
Like to ask you
I
to
think it's a
join
case
me in
of so
wishing our
far,
birthday
so good.
boy a
The
very
boss has
special
clearly done his
birthday.
homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And he gets big! Just off target.
Batistuta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer
Perfect placement,
After
the one
56
place the
minutes
keeper couldn't
is
reach.
Just
Number
way
20.
too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Costa Curta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Ribery. Paredes. And it's Kamada. Out towards the flank. Now Costa Curta. Kamada.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's onside. Flashes. He's there to hit it. In he goes again. He scores. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of
After
defence and you don't get it
73
right,
minutes
then you're
is
paying a visit to your net.
Number 8. Substitution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pulisic! Hits off target and by quite a way.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
So there's going to be another change here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. Paredes being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Kamada stood his ground strongly. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, that's neat.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Place it in low. Kamada. Bastoni. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've
Just a quick
witnessed, Jim?
announcement. We would
Well,
like to inform you that
overconfidence
CCTV
and or
is now-
cockiness.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think, are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by...
Goes for a shot! Chance for a shot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Delivers the ball. Still goalless. And he plays one through. And he's onside. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Spread it left. Rowe. So what can they make of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Çalhanoğlu! It's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 20, Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's a... Oh! And it's in!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Ribery. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, super ball!
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pobega. Juan Miranda.
There
Pobega.
will be 1 minute added time.
Juan Miranda. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick reminder
What do you
today
think we're up
please
to
take
after
all
45
the
minutes?
dustbins
Well, I'm a
located
little
by
bit
the
worried
entrance
for them
gates.
and the
Thank
way
you
they've
very
looked
much for your
in
cooperation.
transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had it taken off him. Pobega. Now, can they get him away? Aimed in towards the centre. Gets the shot away! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. There's no flag! And it's made... And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, delicate pass. It's gone for a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu has found the net here, of course. And this is Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. Probing pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Stefan de Vrij. He has a look out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
There's a shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Number 24. Coming on the field. Number 8.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Freuler. Here's Pobega. Immobile. Looking for the run. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Batistuta. Played out towards the right wing. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! It was a great... And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy, Tiani Reinders, is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Hakimi. So, what can they make of this? Has a look and place it forward. And here's Vasquez. Great vision. Vardy!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Gakpo. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Terracciano. "15 minutes till half-time. Davis gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. And it's Reinders. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vasquez. Gakpo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mohamed Salah. And here's the chance to counter. Reinders in acres of space out wide. Gets his head on it! It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them.
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Reinders receives it in a wide position. It's Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hakimi, and it's with the keeper. Diogo Costa, the great organiser of defence. Still just a single goal between the sides. It's played through for him. And that was very necessary. That's very neat. Hakimi plays it in. And that's been repelled. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he's being shifted off it. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vasquez. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Vasquez. Aimed beyond the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked it up out. Chance, surely! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitutions taking place.
Cremona are making a change now. One 0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not much time now for
There will
anything
be
fresh
1
to happen, I
minute
think.
at a time.
And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with
Hello,
a defensive
attendees.
masterclass.